The cold emptiness of space has long attracted the authors of fantastic works. Indeed, unlike fantasy worlds which, with all their diversity, still live according to the general canons of the genre, the infinity of space gives room for the most daring fantasies and allows you to realize grandiose authors' ideas without compromising the integrity of the perception of the world. It is not surprising that it is in the space setting that many very worthy games take place, to which we have dedicated our collection. Stylish action game with survival elements that will make you really strain your brain. Try to survive on a space station located at the Lagrange point of the Earth-Moon system and captured by alien creatures, mimics. They know how to pretend to be anything, from a chair to a coffee pot, and then suddenly attack. Incredibly atmospheric space game in retro-futurism style. The first arcade space game with a truly open world, dozens of star systems open for exploration, a well-developed setting and addictive gameplay. This project, despite its age, is still popular, including in multiplayer mode. One of the best space games of all time, definitely. The largest Mo space game, refined and supplemented with content since 2003. A single server for tens of thousands of players, battles involving hundreds of ships of all classes, an incredible open world, hundreds of professions to master. There is only one problem: this space game is seriously addictive. And it makes you break your head pretty much, remembering mathematics. Do you remember what angular velocity is? There is nowhere without it. The game continues the good old traditions of the Civilization series, but in a space setting. The essence of the gameplay has practically not changed compared to other games in the series, just the action has been transferred to other worlds. A worthy successor to the Freelancer business in the open-world space genre. Quite an arcade game, which, moreover, at the start obviously suffered from a lack of content. But the problems were solved with the help of patches and DLCs, and now Elite Dangerous can be safely called one of the best space games in the genre. The most advanced space program simulator of all, and it will make you sweat, assembling the next rocket or calculating the orbit. Physics, of course, is greatly simplified compared to real, but it is still many times more complicated than in most other space games. It appeared in 2011, and since then has been constantly improving and refined. In 2019 another major patch was released. And in 2020, the release of the sequel is scheduled. Elon Musk himself showed interest in this game, and its developers cooperate with NASA and SpaceX. Voxel space sandbox game that opens up huge possibilities for orbital construction. Build spaceships and stations, explore asteroids, do whatever you want. It's a sandbox. A game from Title Studios, not the most famous developer, which is a survival simulator on another planet. The last hope of humanity, which needs a new home, is the planet Gliese 6143c, and an expedition is sent to it. It crashes, only one astronaut survives, and he will not only have to prevent himself from being killed by hunger, cold and natural disasters, but also solve the mysteries of the mysterious planet. Great space strategy and a worthy sequel to the first part of the game. All fans of the genre will surely like it. 8 different races, or you can create your own. Colonization, terraforming, a complete set of entertainment. Everspace, 2017. Unpretentious action game set in space scenery with strikingly beautiful views. Take control of a fighter and go ahead to victory. An unpretentious plot is perfectly combined with vigorous gameplay and a low threshold for entering the game. Subscribe to the channel, like and write comments.